Well, we've now been locked down for a month, and as other countries around the world begin tentatively to ease the restrictions on day-to-day life, when can we begin to think about returning to some sort of normality? Well, today, Nicola Sturgeon struck a cautious tone, warning she is not in a rush to lift the lockdown. But she did say she will set out in more detail the next stage in tackling the pandemic later this week. Our reporter Conor Gillis has more.
A busy Monday in lockdown here at Abbotson's Retail Park in Paisley. A stream of customers waiting hours to get into this store.
And we heard that B&Q was open, and we're here for garden, we're for paint or plants or whatever, and it's essential to save our sanity pretty much.
Day off today, so trying to do some gardening and just housey projects with the kids.
And how are you keeping yourself entertained?
I mean, I'm trying to help, but it's still dead boring, like having nothing to do, not being able to go out.
It may be the start of another week of lockdown, but the key messages of avoiding all but essential travel are the same. But in this community around the Pentland Hills in Edinburgh, there are concerns that not everyone is following the rules.
Yesterday, because it was a really nice day, people were parking in a residential development called Bonaly, right at the edge of the city, which is one of the access points to the Pentland Hills. So they were parking in a way that was blocking streets.
It will be another few weeks before the tide could turn on these current restrictions. The First Minister says she won't rush to lift the lockdown. It could be a case of modifying rather than removing for now. In Bankery, people do seem to be listening.
So far we're managing very well. But that's got a lot to do with the fact that we like cycling, and apart from going through the high street, we don't meet anybody when we're out on our bikes.
And these are big decisions for the government to take: when to act, which restrictions to lift, how to contain the virus instead, and that balance between saving lives now and the long-term damage to society. Conor Gillis, reporting Scotland.